Hey everyone, welcome to my stream here on Splinterlands TV. Good to have you with us. Good to have you with me. We are going to descend into gold, probably from Diamond 1 today. That's not the goal, but it is a very likely outcome. Very, very likely outcome with the way in which I've been playing lately. My win-loss ratio for this season is pretty awful, I think. What are we at? I'm at 69 battles. Nice. That was not rigged. And 39 wins. So actually, it's an okay win-loss ratio for this season, but it feels like I could be doing better. How is everybody else doing so far this season? It's almost halfway through the season, and it feels like this is the longest season of all time because so much has happened. We've got all the land claiming going on. We've got Rooney's in game now. We've got Bears in game now. We've got so many new toys to play with. It's absurd. And not to mention, just as my opponent here is ever so keen to show us, Lux is in the game as well now. And I get the feeling they're probably going to bring Lux to this battle. So my thought is, how on earth can I possibly counter this? What will I be doing? Could I go quicks and slow everything down? Put an Almo in the second spot to try and get them to miss a whole bunch. I think that might be a good strategy. I didn't even check to see what my focus was. Alternatively, I just ignore the fact that they have snipe. Go with an all melee team. That's always a good option as well. But we need stuns. And I think we can actually pull off stuns. I can't use an extraordinarily expensive team. Yeah. My focus is water. Well, I don't want to play water. I hate water. I don't want to play water. It's the worst. So we've got 2 stuns in. Maybe we're going to throw in some opportunity and some sneak. The 3 mana will do more sneak. And that way, I won't be a victim of snipe. They've also gone with sneak. That cripple on my chain golem's not going to be very nice. Oh no, I got poisoned. Nice. 8 damage. Very, very nice. The stun functioned correctly. Man, poison twice in a row. Well, there's Bacteria gone, but the rest of my team is about to fall away into nothingness. Unless we can stun everybody to death. Nope, because we keep getting poisoned. The random seed does not like me today. Oh, the random seed hates me extraordinarily. That's okay. Like I said mere moments ago, we're going back to gold. Weak magic, a yawn, and explosive weaponry. And blue splinter is available. Okay, so is earth splinter. I think I'm going to be going blue splinter though. We're going to throw in the return fire. And we want to use some sort of taunt. Let's use the lurker, even though I don't approve of them one single bit. We are definitely going to use Mad Hamp here to take advantage of that life leechy splashy damage. we should probably bring a giant killer along. But first we'll put that in. That's not a very good option for a giant killer. It's a terrible option. Maybe a healer. And a cleanser. There's a healer. Right, I have so much mana left over. If it's Blast, I'm really tempted to throw Sandworm into the mix. Yeah, let's do it. Go, Gadget Sandworm. Well, we should have some nice sneakiness. My opponent did not bring any Blast Shields, which should go well for me. Now, here's hoping Lurker can dodge all the things, because we've got a blind. But Lurker is now dead already. This is why Lurker is one of the worst cards in the game. And that's why Demon Shark is one of the best cards in the game. I've really seen this sort of renaissance of River Helendale recently. Has anyone else seen that? That you seem to see them in almost every Blue Splinter team these days? I'm really lucky they didn't choose to play Possibilis in this team, because I would have been dead about 18 turns ago, even though there's only 3 turns so far played. And Demon Shark needs a solid nerf. Why is Demon Shark so powerful? I disagree with it. I have one. But Demon Shark is just like God mode. Absolute God mode Demon Shark. 19 mana with reverse speed and back to basics. This one makes me sad. There's no Magic Reflect to worry about unless they play Wraith, so I'm going to be going for a very fragile Magic team. And hopefully they will have enough damage to overcome whatever is thrown at me. I wish there was better magic damage. So far it's Jinbilka. They're going to be the carry with their 4 damage. There's not much value for money there, is there? Sunday Shaman could be good. It's not Sunday, but we're going to play them. They can be a secondary tank behind a Fungus Fiend and a failed Summoner. And I can't fit anything else, and I completely ignored speed. Divine Shield was a good idea. It's going to slow me down immensely. Man, I got destroyed. So that is 3 losses to open up my accounting for my stream today. 3 very wholesome losses. Forcing me to tumble down the rankings. Tumbling like a piece of tumbleweed. And now what have we got? We've got Melee Mayhem and Holy Protection. Only 20 mana. 20 mana doesn't feel like enough here. Yet I'm really tempted to play Jotun, since I'm not allowed apparently to play my focus. Or maybe I play Earth and Thing and focus on... Well, there's a single Demoralize. Really glad Blue Splint is not available here, even though it is by focus. Dr. Blight can come along. Don't know about Hill Giant actually. Let's go Whelp Herder, then for 4 mana. Use a nice melee. Let's throw Biceratops in. I don't know about this team. Oh, of course, Jared's Scar's right here. Okay, we will not be doing any contact sports whatsoever here, other than that which we achieve through Thorns. There's a dead man. There's a soon-to-be dead man. Dr. Blight might actually take down Jared Scar. It'll be somewhat of a miracle if it happens. Dr. Blight will take down Jared Scar. I feel like I had a 1% chance of victory for this battle. It ended rather nicely. There's a further focus chest. Very, very good. Next battle. That put me in a slightly better mood compared to the prior. I was going to say a combination of prior and previous. Priorness? I'm making up words. It's what I do. Let us see what we get next. Ooh, 14 mana. Little League though, so that rules out the Llama mercenary strategy. But Llama plus flying creatures could still work. Not with Milo in the enemy arsenal though. Maybe a death team. What sort of flying machines does Death have that fit into this mana set? Well, I think Tower Griffin is going to be a given. Vampire Bat. Fire's got Spark Pixies. What about if we examine some dragons along the way? Dragon Spirit feels like a good idea. Now we need some snares. So I'm gonna double up on the snares. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mana left for what I had wanted, so we're gonna throw in Halfling Alchemist for a 0 mana piece of revenge. See how this goes. Okay, so all of my opponent's creatures are flying. Lovely. That means my most important creature is my Grenadier. Well, and Whelp Herder. That was a very bad start. That's an even worse ending. Alright. Time for me to want to examine a demon shark of my own in battle. And I can. But they seem to be rather fond of the Slipspawn. So, how are we going to get through a Slipspawn? Maybe with Possibilis the Wise. Oh, we don't have any blasts. That's unfortunate. We don't have any sneaks. So maybe we use a Jotun to try and defeat the support systems. And we're going to use Technozoologist with Fury. Is there anyone else who has Fury? Hey, Walk the Grid, welcome. There's a Fury. So I'm going to double Fury up against this Slip Spawn that we hope they're bringing. Then I think I'm going to not use Artemis because that feels too expensive. Who's going to be a great little tank? I've got 9 mana left. Want someone that does less than 6 damage. Maybe Elven Defender. Be interesting to see how stun works. We can't play a 1 mana. We can play a 0 mana, however. Let's see how this unfolds. Well, they went completely against what I was expecting. But on the good news, we have double Fury to try and take down the enemy Wave Brood. Unfortunately, it's got Void. Dr. Blight got off to a pretty good start there, though. Ugh, that trample. So disgusting. It's all over now. Next. That was quick. No melee, 12 mana. Talon. 3, 4. Oh, that's a tough one. Let's go with Chaos Agent and can't play 0 mana. Alright, let's hope that they don't do that. RNG against me again. I think I'm cursed. 3 losses, win. 3 losses. Alright, 46 mana, Melee Mayhem. Oh, sounds like a Possibilist game. Let's do it. A blast. A little bit of blast, but it's not of the melee variety. I've got to watch out for the fact that they could probably play Mylor. Let's send Lobstradamus out into the first position. Then let's amplify and cleanse him. Now we want to look at the people who have the most regular attacks and reduce enemy regular attacks. Do we have enough mana for Artemis? I don't know, but Rooney feels like a good choice. And of course, we've got to find that absurd Demon Shark to go somewhere. 6 mana left. Who comes in for 6 mana as a ringer? I feel like we need something that's going to be anti-sneak to some extent. Only thing I can really think of is Bakjira, just to protect everything else. Let's try that. All right. Well, my opportunity should go nicely here, provided I can make a connection. How unlucky is the fact that they've got Genoshanus as their #1 tank here? That feels rigged in my mind. Oh, Rooney with the trample. Absolutely beautiful. Do it again, Rooney. You are the trample king. Oh, Rooney is the trample king. And now you can come back to life. And now we will miss repeatedly. Now we will get utterly demolished. Awful. Absolutely awful. Do you know Sharness as a tank there was actually genius level genius? Yes. Genius level genius. Gets the best of me every time. I'm losing so many ranking points today. Perhaps I'm just being generous because of the time of year it is. Melee Mayhem, reverse speed. What are we gonna do? I think I'm going to make sure I use Jared's Scar. Because if I don't, I'll be upset if my opponent does. So Jared Scar. Is there anything that has... Yes, of course there is. Don't know how useful a shield bearer is going to be in the back line. We'll find out. With it being Melee Mayhem, probably ill-advised to bring that Cave Slug. I'm bringing Artemis the Bear. And in fact, I'm also going to bring Junker. So we have so much armor. Actually, do things in this order. Try and give Jared Scar a bit of a rest in the back, and it's good that we've got the force field on our front line. It's not so good that we don't have force field on our back line. A double blast from the enemy is going to be very painful. Alright, now is your time to shine, Mr. Jared Scar. Oh, you couldn't do the full kill. It's a pretty wasteful resurrection there. Gonna get destroyed. The magic. Come on, Jared Scar, get pumping. Nope. The enemy Jared Scar will get pumping instead. Tragic. I don't think I'm gonna survive the night here. I'm gonna end up in Diamond 2. But it's okay. Try and fight back. What have we got? Spreading Fury. Lost legendaries. Looks like they're focusing on quicks. Well, I'm going with Possibilis again. I'm gonna stack opportunity. I'd really like to bring a Desert Dragon, but there's no legendaries allowed, so that's out of the question. Where's that lie? There she is. Right, who's going to be my 3 mana tank? Let's go Cruel Cephalopod, because I like to lose. hope for the best. They also went with Cruel Cephalopod. They went with a mega sneaky team. Such a quick team too. I'm never hitting anything in this team again. Should have brought just a complete backfire team. Let the enrage feed it. Okay, got their speed down. Well, my deep lurker might end up doing some nice things here. Ooh, what a twist of fate. Very glad I waited and watched this one. Poison to the rescue. It did come along. Great prediction, Ratlaw. Excellent prediction. Glad I waited that one out. Hey, Max, welcome. Good to have you. We're on the ordinary Holosaur experience right now. Series of extreme losses followed by surprising wins. We got Spreading Fury and Broken Arrows, so we want to either deal with magic damage or deal with melee damage, and we want it to miss. I feel like there's a card that's good against both of those things. And to my disdain, that card is the Lurker. But because it is filled with enragedness, can we do triage about it? I don't know. We're going to throw in the blind and a single triage to try and help him. Who can get hilariously angry? That ordinarily doesn't benefit from anger. Let's go Deceiver Man. And something reach in this team. Ooh, yes, let's do Trample. Trample Reach. Let's pretend that we're Possibilis. I've got 6 mana left, so 2 3-mana creatures sounds good to me. Probably... Actually, no, let's go a 6-mana creature. Let's go Magi Necrosi. And then we'll throw in the Corpse Fiend for the silence. We'll put Magi Necrosi there though, because we don't want any blast damage to potentially ruin us. Oh man. Why did it have to be Yasik? Why did it have to be Scattershot? Now, miss. Why? Why you hit? I put Deceiver Man there so he would dodge. And he failed to get the memo. Oh, really? You retaliated to stop the trample? Come on. This is rubbish. This is absolute garbage. It's still potentially winnable, but not under the circumstances I'd enjoy, which would be comfortable ones. If Lurker comes through with a win here, which they will not, that was garbage. That was absolute garbage RNG. I'm just going to complain about the RNG forever. It's pretty cool, really, though. Alright, 48 mana, Silent Summoners. Well, summoner choice doesn't matter. It's going to be all about monsters. Who has good odd-numbered monsters? I guess I'm going to be going with a Life Splinter. Throw Mother Kalia out. And Stitch Leech is amazing. I don't know that I want to play Uriel. But I think I kind of want to play Uriel. How does Jared Scar get involved in this battle? Does Jared Scar come with armor? He does. Good. Well, actually, Jared Scar does as well. And I'm pretty sure we can pull some other protects out to maximize the armor count. Then we've got the repair, we've got the Brightwing, and then we've got ridiculous amounts of mana remaining, which means I don't know what it means. What will it mean? I've got 40 seconds to make a decision. Let's rust them out and try and get them to miss. Ooh, it's a very similar team arrangement. Of course, we missed the criticalest strike of them all. We're back, we're dead, we're back, we're dead. That wretched lurker. So thoroughly, frustratingly annoying. I feel like that's all I've been talking about today, is how annoying the enemy team has been. So I might take a break from battling there. And we're gonna go back on over to looking at land plots. And I've now claimed a couple more bits and pieces. So I have a tract over here in region 40. Then I have a plot in the Broken Lands in tract 7. I've been trying to spread out, other than my tract, of course. And then there is also a couple of other loose plots, which I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom for. There's a plot in region 42 tract 2 number 40 and region 42 tract 6 number 25. So the plan here is I'm going to try and get a loose plot in another 14 tracks, and I'm going to aim for, well, I screwed that mathematics up. I was going to say 4 in each of the remaining regions, but it's going to be 2 over here, 2 over here, and then 3 and 3. So what's that? That's 6. I'm really bad at maths, if you haven't noticed. Because I want the most amount of plots in these 3 places. I'd really like something in 82, but we will see. I made a list somewhere, but I don't remember where I put the list because I'm very forgetful. But the observation that I did make was Central Lands have the least amount of regions, and the Shimmering Coast and the Great Lowlands have a smaller amount of regions as well, whereas the Land of Prosperity is where the most regions exist. So on that basis, I want to try and get a couple of plots here, a couple of plots here, and then the majority of my remaining 14 plots to be based in these two places. So I don't know, I guess I'll use 10 plots here. So maybe I'll go 3, 1, 5, 5, or 2, 5, 5, 1, 3, 5, 5, 1. I don't know. It's tough to make those decisions because so little is known about all of this. But that's fun. It's very fun. And I also took part in one of the big group buys, so I'm waiting on some packs to be distributed as well. That will be happening in the next day or two, so that may cheer me up. But then the other thing that I want to do is rearrange some of my collection. So I've got some cards that I want to put on the market and use the proceeds to obtain other things. So you'll notice that there is a Jotun and a Llama Mage here. They are surplus to my needs. And I'm going to see what the market prices are. And they seem very appealing right now, particularly for something like the Cornelius and the Jotun and the Llama. They still seem really appealing, even though they're quite far down from their all-time highs. So I'm going to be listing all of this stuff at -2 below the market, I think. I send the plots to you, Daru. That's a weekly recurring segment. It should be like Daru pleads for land. Weekly recurring segment. It's worth the peace of mind. I'm going to list all of this stuff for -2% relative to the market price, and we'll see if we get any DEC rolling in, and if we do, then there's the distinct possibility that I go on a absolute rampage on the market and buy a whole bunch of stuff, or alternatively be a sensible human being and save the DEC, because I'll be honest, I've already sort of gone on market rampages not too recently. Now these cards will go over to the Lapse account where I will be patient. And then there's a couple of cards on here that are for rent because I've got gold foil variants that I'm actually playing. So let's update the price on these so that I can get a smidgen of DEC in return for them. So that's the market stuff I wanted to get done. The depressing thing, the really depressing thing, is just how cheap everything is getting and how little funds I have available to obtain things. Because if I look at gold foil cards, let's go look at gold foil legendaries. There's some, well, we'll ignore the alphas because they're absurd. The beta cards will also ignore. promo cards, we will ignore those too. But if we look at some of these reward cards in gold foil, particularly those that are still in print, it's just absolute bargains everywhere I look. Split the pots between Dara and Bakuoni. Could work. Could work. I mean, I'm certainly going to have more plots than what I can possibly manage solo, so there will be some delegations, some rentals, and so on and so forth. These Chaos Legion gold foils look pretty tasty as well, but I do not have sufficient currency. That is my downside. What about the Rift Watchers stuff? Rift Watchers stuff is not so horrible. What about if I just look at some of these summoners? Oh man, that Dallin is so cheap. But again, I do not have sufficient currency. It's okay. I've got plenty of cards, but it doesn't stop my greed for more. I want further cards. But yes, I'm going to have a total of 117 plots by the time everything is all said and done. And have some land up here, some land here, and I think I've got land somewhere else, somewhere around somewhere. It'll be nice when you can see it presented on the map in real time to see where you're sitting. I think that'll be really nice. Oh yes, I received gifts which are now on the market, and hopefully we'll see some DEC roll in from those sales. Otherwise, that price will continue to drop until they are gone. So there's nothing left for me to do but resort to battle and to encounter much more loss. Alright, we have Armored Up and we have Lost Magic. That's a pretty good combination. It bodes super well for a Water Splinter. The Armored Up is probably not the best for Possibilis, but who can do some piercing? Oh, look at that. Yasik does piercing. That might work. Who has a shield? Actually, we're not going to go with a shield. We're just going to roll a force field in the front. Then what about some protects? Well, only Tower Griffin. Now we're going to do blasts. Countess. This is going to be such a fragile team. Grenadier. Okay. Rooney? Let's go Rooney. The pinkest Rooney of them all. And then for the final 5 mana, let's throw in Phyrexia General for the Shatter. How is this going to unfold? Oh, I'm so glad I have True Strike. I'm so glad I have Scattershot. Really annoyed the opponent also has the same. Really annoyed they've got the jump on me in terms of speed. That's a beautiful attack, Artemis. Best attack I've seen all day. Scattershot worked out very nicely. I'm not even mad. I'm probably about to be mad. That was a good snipe. That was an even better snipe. That was slightly bad. My Rooney hasn't fallen over yet, have they? Rebirth. Nice. Rooney saves the day. Was it worth it? Who knows? Feels like it was. Gained me some rating points, but it's nowhere near the amount that I've lost recently. Target practice, odd ones out. I think I'm going to be encountering a Kelia. Everyone's going to have snipe. Hey, Psy22 Leo, welcome. Alright. If we're going to be facing a Kelia, who has piercing? I said, who has piercing? We have a sandworm. Could be useful. Conqueror Yasik has piercing. But so do all of these creatures. Okay then, so the question is who has shield? Living lava, or do we just go for Artemis? Oh, we can't. It's odd ones out. Well, probably want to retaliate. Particularly if we're going to be facing a demon shark. So we just hope that there's not going to be a retaliate chain. Now to take advantage of scatter shot. Maybe we want to snipe. Snipes do we have? The Inspire is strong. There's a piercing. Oh, we can't afford that. That's sad. What about slows? In lieu of swiftnesses. Filing gives us a repair. Guess we've got to go with the swiftness. Don't know how useful Flame Monkey is going to be. I've got 7 mana exactly left. Let's go with Warchang. We've got a nice variety of stuff on our team. Oh, those scatter shots were outstanding. Those are the best scatter shots I've ever seen. This Ash Mirage is a champion at dodging. Absolute champion at dodging. Really glad that guy didn't have cripple. That worked out quite nicely. That's 2 wins in a row. I think I've fallen in love with Yasik here. He's a very good summoner. Keep your distance and 18 mana. I guess I'm gonna go with Lorna here. Let's rock the Conjurer, Time Mage, Crystal Smith, Blight. 1 mana, we'll throw in the Lens Master. No, yes. We'll try and get them to miss as much as possible. We can't play 0 mana creature. So we're going to throw that out to the battlefield. See what comes back out at us. It's basically a mirror match. should have brought Grenadier. Yep, I've lost. Skip, next. Sadness. Sadness activated. Extreme sadness mode. Okay. 99, everyone gets cripple, and everyone gets magic reflect. So, who has the most immunities? I think Dragon Life. Let's go. Immunities. Krallis. Brightwing. Almo. Almo in the front. Krallis there. Very nice. I'm aware of the fact it's magic reflect. Maybe we go with some double strikes. Capitalize upon that sweet, sweet cripple. We're going to bring something with... yeah, I'll go with that. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, it's the bear. I'm waiting for my Brightwing to be taken out by a Chaos Dragon in one hit. What did I predict? Chaos Dragon in one hit? That was their first target. Come on. Finish him. Finish that wretched Darkhorn. Such a struggle. I don't believe I'm winning. Nope. Not a snowball's chance of winning there. Yeah, Ilthian would have been interesting. Oh, and then another 99 mana match, but this time no healing. Okay. No healing. What do I want to do here? Let's just go all out Jotun. It's Jotun time. Djinn Inferni. It's all out power. I want to be bringing E3 Rising to the field though. Let's go Magnor. Let's throw in Phineas behind Magnor. And who's going to be our last one? We'll go Tinder. Tinderlock. That's our last bastion of defense, which will probably get taken out first. Really wishing I had Sneak in my team. I'm quite happy with my concentration of magic though. Really sad that Magnor died without doing anything at all of consequence. Thorns is good. Djinn Inferni is great. We're very squishy. But on the contrary, the enemy team is also very squishy. Well, what's left of it. But I think my team is squishier. Alright, here we go. Big last stand. Miss. And we're dead. So upsetting. At least I'm still holding Diamond 1 somehow. That's amusing. Spreading Fury. Holy Protection. We need some angry, angry boys. And angry, angry girls. Let's use Kalia. Let's get an Enraged Oceanus. And I've got a Triage Blind. And we'll throw in Coral Wraith for a sneak. Maybe. I'm making this up very much as I go. Uraeus, of course. Torrent Fiend. Oh. I mean, I'm glad I've got Sneak. I'm very glad I've got Sneak, but oh god, the speed differentials. In fact, the Sneak isn't even going to work. At least, old mate Oceanus is going to stick around for a while. But it's not really going to make much of a difference because no one hits. That poison. GG. How many losses in a row is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like old times. So we're going to see probably a Lux Vega here. Super Sneak. Now we're going to Llama Mage it up. We're going to flip the Sneak on its head. And we're going to tank heal everything. We're going to arrange it just so. We'll put a Mycelic Morphoid in the front. See what happens. Oh, I'm going to get wrecked. I'm going to get so wrecked. I was expecting them to have something in their front row to take down the slip spawn. The Morphoid, sorry. This may backfire horrifically. Or it may actually go quite well. Hey, Rick on the Mountain, thank you for the raid. Welcome to our 13 lovely new viewers. No, 3 lovely new viewers because I can't read, but I'm sure there's 13 people there. They're just all gathered around 3 computer screens. The 13 of them. 4 on one, 7 on the other, 2 on the other. It's like an arena style raid party. Yes, a raid party. So that's how many losses in a row now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 losses in a row. Hey, Butops. Thank you for saying hello. Perhaps you will be my good luck charm and help me win a game. Probably going to be up against Life Splinter. Alone. No. I wish I could be. Every year in our house we hold what's called a Orphan's Christmas. So any of our friends who don't want to or can't be bothered or are uncomfortable hanging out with their family, we just invite them around and we cook copious amounts of pasta-based dishes. We feast. That is what we do. And then after that, there will be a road trip. So this time next week, you won't be seeing my lovely face. You'll be seeing Rick's lovely face instead. And then on the Tuesday, sorry, Monday, you'll be seeing Kira's lovely face, because I will not be at home. What am I going to do here? It's a knockout rule set, and I should probably bring stuns. I'm going to bring quicks, so I can capitalize upon dragon stuns. And there's a dragon stun. Here is an ill-advised life stun. Do I want Grenadier? Yes. Yes, I do. Who else can make this team brilliant? I'm really tempted by Herbalist, but they are not going to be all that useful. Let's try a Naga Assassin. We'll go quick. We'll be the quickest team that's ever quicked. 99 mana, melee only thorns. Easy. Everything has reflection shield. Oh yes, that was beautiful. I'm going to replay that, because that is exactly what I wanted to have happen in this battle. Look at this Conjurer get absolutely trashed. So, we stun them. We break their armor. Grenadier comes in with, oh, what is that ability called? The Oppression. Absolutely ruins the enemy. Exactly how I wanted it to unfold. Absolutely ruins that shield bearer. Shield bearer, truth speaker. I don't even know the name of the songs anymore, even though they're not songs. Oh, this stun has worked out rather well for me. Oh no. Oh no. Really? Dodge. Come on. They were never going to dodge the magic. That started off so well. It made me so happy. And then topsy-turvy. It made me so sad. If only you could see the tears forming in my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 losses in a row. We're in Diamond 2. And I'm going to click the battle button. Again, let's make it lucky number 7 in a row. And see how we will lose 7 in a row. I can't even complain about Deep Lurker and Demon Shark anymore, because I haven't lost any recently to that combination. Target practice, everything has snipe. Fire and regret, everything has return fire. Oh, Milo would be so good here. Instead, we're going to go with Death. We're going to go with Ouster. And then we're going to, like, all together now, attempt to appease the gods of RNG and the gods of the opposite gods of whatever our opponent prays to, in order to make an attempt to win through the dark arts of Reflection Shield, Opportunity, and Cursed Windaku. Why didn't I think of that earlier? And now we need an amplification device. Camouflaged amplification is the best kind of amplification. And Therosa can come along. Corpse Fiend can come along. I don't know, I feel like this is a pretty competent team. Reflection Shield is very much a good thing here. Well, for the one guy who's got it. Ah, my Cilia. Why would you do that to my only chance of winning? It's only a matter of time now until I get afflicted. There it was. And now Windaku cannot do anything of consequence anymore. It's a good return fire. Can you keep dodging? You better hit. You better hit. Oh, look at that. Alster won the game for us. That was a clutch. Absolute clutch. That was a close game. That's an enjoyable win. Feels a lot more hard deserved than what it should have been. I'm going to play one more match here, then I'm going to need to get up and go grab my drink, because I did not bring my drink in with me when I sat down to stream, so I will be absent for a few brief moments while I go do that. Tis but scratches and heavy hitters. Alright, I think it's time for the Dragon Stun Squad to come back again with a Biz Kitty. Dragon Stun Squad. And we're going to use double strikes as much as possible. We're going to throw life into the mix too, because I also want to bring Leech in. There's a stun. And now, there's a stun, there's a stun. Triple stun. Who's going to be our lucky figure with immunity? Alice. Maybe a repair. And 13 mana left. Who can do cool stuff with 13 mana? Rooney Skyclaw can do cool stuff, perhaps. Let's do this. Let's see what we get. Oh my god, I'm so grateful for Giant Killer right now. Those blasts are gonna just be preposterous though. Seems to be going quite nicely though. Didn't expect to see a Jotun. Kinda glad that I am. Haven't seen Spark Pixies used for ages. Oh, that was brilliant. That was lovely. That was such a relaxing battle compared to the others. Alright, I'm going to leave you all here to observe my leaderboard position and how I have fallen from 69 battles and 39 wins to 91 battles and 45 wins while I go grab myself a drink, and I shall return very shortly. I'm returned. I see that nobody missed me. That's okay. I didn't miss me either. Alright, it is now time to try and string together 3 wins in a row. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, it's cripple again. Brilliant. This rule says just everybody wishes they were Dallin. And it's great, because everybody should wish they were Dallin. Dallin is amazing. I'm definitely going to be thinking about going Dragon here, because of the excellent epic creatures I can play. I'm really thinking about Thiptha, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go dragon and water. Because we can roll the dragon spirit. We definitely want the infiltrator. Coral Wraith could be interesting. Oh, we could even Demon Shark. But I like Dragon Spirit because of the immunity. Throw in a little blind. Try and promote that enemy ability to miss. Should I do Quicks or should I go with Lux? Let's roll Lux instead. Oh no, then we can't use the dragons. Never mind. Let's go Kitty instead. We'll be even more obnoxious than before. And we'll throw in Uraeus. We can't use anything 0 mana related. Oh, how I hope you dodge everything, Dragon Spirit. Beautiful start. Good dodgings. Bad dodgings. Bad dodgings. No. The poison. That's terrible. And more poison. Of course. That was a failure. Absolute failure. But somehow, I've retained Diamond 1, even after all these losses. Weak magic, no arrows. Seems fit for Milo. Seems very fit for Milo. Which I do not have. You know what? Let's Llama Kron. Why not? Even though the enemy is going to be like probably super prepared for a strategy like this. What can we do with 1 mana? Yes. This. We can have a little something like that. And then a little something like that. And we'll see how fast we can postpone this for. Oh, their team's really fragile. Their team's like hyper fragile. I think I might be okay here. I probably should have brought my Cilia along, but hey. We can do 1-hit kills for a lot of this. And that failed summoner. Such a great tank. Now, hopefully we'll get some backfire going. Nope. Come on, backfire. There it is. That's what we wanted. all of that stuff was just delaying the inevitable last stand by a Cron. But I don't think we're even going to get to that last stand. We didn't, and that was disgusting. That was a disgusting way to win. A beautiful way to win, though. Don't get me wrong. But absolutely deliciously disgusting. I loved it. What's next? Reverse speed, weak magic. Oh, it's so tempting to Llama Chron it up again, but we will not be doing that. We're going to go Quadus because we're sadistic like that. We're going to look at the incremental speeds. Rooney kind of feels perfect for this rule set. This feels wrong, but here I find myself. It appears my opponent ignored the rule set. Hopefully that means backfire is a fruitful thing. It's not going to be a very fruitful thing, given that they have Celestial Harpy. Be nice if Rooney just kept resurrecting again and again and again. That would be the best. It would also be completely broken. So luckily, that's not what just happened. What have we got now? Everybody has amplification. I wonder if Jared Scar can have amplification. Mr. Jared Scar, where are you? Feels dangerous though with stun so readily available. This team looks incredibly fragile. It is going to be incredibly fragile. Can I do something really stupid? I mean, I know the answer to that. And the answer is yes, I can do something incredibly stupid. The answer is whether I should. What's his name? He's a big boy dragon. Here we go. This is incredibly stupid. He doesn't have immunity. But amplify is a thing. If only he had trample. And if only he was Desert Dragon. Yeah, that was a terrible idea, and I paid that price. But I'll play it. I will pay that price very gladly. We'll try again. How am I going to lose this next game? I need to know. Heavy hitters, Briar Patch. That's fundamentally melee only. This one feels like an Ilthian game. Let's try it. Who's got Amplify? Dax Paragon. Conjurer can do some sort of witchcraft, even though they're not technically a witch. Corsair can heal them. No, there's thorns. They will not have that. Herbalist can do that. Then Renova. So we've got lots of triage in the mix. Oh yeah, Corsair does have a reflection shield. Well, I think he's still going to fit into the mix. Let's search by reflection shield. Oh, hello Rooney, I wouldn't have considered you. I'm not bringing a heal here, but it could work nicely. My opponent didn't bring an amplify. Wow. Get wrecked. That was horrible. At least everybody that remains on my team has the ability to not suffer that same fate of the affliction. Sorry, the oppression. But yeah, that Conjurer proved to be very difficult to hit. And now we pay for it with a loss. What's going wrong? No healing, little league. I feel like Dallin is the king in this rule set. Because of those tasty life leech. Duopolies. Dr. Blight should definitely be in here as well. Is that immunity? Ooh, that is immunity. It's not a lot of health though. No, not Shadowy Presence, Chaos Agent. Throw the Corpse Fiend in somewhere and off to the races we go. Alright. Activate Miss Mode, please. Chaos Agent, which looks very... Oh, wow. They dodged a 7 speed? What is this garbage? We're gonna lose so badly. Hey, here we go. Double kill. Yeah, redemption. Now, is Dr. Blight going to have enough staying power? Oh god, no, he's not. I'm losing increasingly more rank the more I play. Noxious Fumes and Enrage. Feels like a game for Almo. Deep Swimmer. Almo Town. Okay. What other immunity? Well, that's not a very good selection of immunity. That's a slightly better selection of immunity. That's a... I think we've been through all the splinters now. Harclaw, Almo, Revealer. The triple triad of immunity. We've taken healing off the table. There's a reflection shield, but there's not immunity, so you'll die very quickly. Gordon's pretty nice. So is Dark One. But he won't get cleansed. Sandworm to take out their back dwellers. Carblist? Maybe? Did they bring any snipe? They did not bring any snipe. Well then. I wish Gauntleton had retaliate. Be so nice. Okay, now you must dodge everything, Almo. My poor Sandworm. Well, the good news is, goodbye Cornelius. Can Elmo dodge to exhaustion? No. Dang it. Oh, that was funny. That was just funny. I think the only thing you can do in that scenario is to laugh. How many losses? I'm not even going to count. Reverse speed and counter spell. So who has... That could work. That would be very unexpected. Let's do that. Because I don't think there's going to be very many nice options for return fire here. Let's go with the lurker. Probably pretty pricey, but hey, I don't care right now. Quick. Where's your... Oh no, it's reverse speed. Never mind. Never mind that. We want slow people, not quick people. Man, that, like, totally breaks my strategy here. Let's go death instead. But then we don't have blast. Taunt. Yeah, you know what? Lurker's slow enough. Then we're gonna go with... Where is he? Rooney. This guy. More reflection shields. Golodon demands vengeance. And we've got 8 mana to play with. Lyra. And of course I went with Dallin. And of course they've got return fire. So... this is not going to go well. It's not going well at all. How it started versus how it's going. Although Kane Hayes has been an absolute champ. Not anymore. Now he's dead. Yeah, I ignored the speed rules here. I ignored the speed limit. The speed limit was 1. I played 7. Melee Mayhem. Okay. Where's that delicious kitten? There it is. Death is the only option. Flying creatures are the only option. So many nice flying creatures. This is a bizarre team. I feel bizarre playing it. Oh, look at that. It's a level 1 card in the front line. It's a level 8 Cursed Windaku in the rear. It's an annoying Grenadier that I'm probably not going to be able to kill. As a result, I'm probably going to lose to cards that are of inferior level. Let's go. Losing to cards of inferior level. How to do it by me. A story in failure. That Grenadier. What a champ. What an absolute champ of a Grenadier. Now it's over. How could I lose that? How many losses? Oh wow, this is a big loss streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I better win this next one. Already I don't like the rule set and the mana cap. Reverse speed and amplify. Hmm. Alster, Windaku, Halfling, Shadowy Presence, and the Silence. This Halfling better hit. I better not get poisoned. Oh man, how do you miss? Oh, of course it's reverse speed, but still. It's not an enormous speed differential. Come on, Halfling. Beautiful. Oh, Halfling Alchemist MVP. Splendid. $98 points back to that diamond one. Everyone is poisoned. Yeah, they're all odds. I think dragon. Dragon. Death. No, not death. Dragon. Fire. There's 2 brilliant immunity cards. Don't know that they can win. Let's give it a go. It's a terrible team. Oh, Thorns. Beautiful. Poison, 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 poison. Let's go. Beautiful. Wabang. I'll take it. I'll take 2 in a row after all of that. That was torture. I'll take a drink after every battle. Silent summoners and explosive weaponry. Guess it's got to be about the speed. So I'd say Lux, but not very useful. Let's go with Camilla. Fire's our only option. Swiftness, swiftness, swiftness. Alright, now, who's the quickest that we can afford to be a good tank? We got 6 mana left. Void Dragon could be an interesting choice. Countess and Ash, I feel like, is a bit risky overkill. Because it is Blast. Let's try that. And it's risky putting that there. Is there another reflection shield we can throw in? Of course, Rooney. No. Alright, who's our best bet for 3 mana? I feel like a Lava Spider might be a nice wild card. See how this goes. Oh, I'm so glad I brought Sneak. I'm so glad I put that Vanat core at the back of my team instead of at the front of my team. That worked out perfectly. Could not have asked for that to be better. $66 rating points. Absolutely beautiful. Now there's just 8 points to put myself back into Diamond 1. Cripple and Snipe. Okay. Doesn't feel good for Llama Mage. Unless we play something with a ton of immunity. Immunity options aren't great. What about Death? Arclaw? Eh? Probably not with Mimosa. So there's some immunity. Vuron has Snipe. Does Revealer also have Camouflage? No, but Dr. Blight does. Actually, no. Reflection Shield. Why do I keep thinking Kane costs 5 mana? It's because he does 5 damage. So there's a Reflection Shield. How fast is Kane now? Kane's too slow. He'll get wrecked by Opportunity. I will try and wreck our opponent with opportunity. Why not? Suddenly sad that I didn't bring Kane. Nice hits. Oh no. Rooney did an impressive job there. So grateful for those stuns. It's not going to save me though. I'm back to Diamond 2. Welcome back to Diamond 2. We never reached Diamond 1, but welcome back to Diamond 2. What's here? 14 mana, Holy Protection, and Equal Opportunity. It's not enough mana. Give me more mana. I don't know what I want to play here. Let's go Lorna. Oh, we don't need to go Lorna because we've already got Divine Shield. I'm thinking maybe Fire. Let's go Tarsa. And Scavenger it up. Oh, really, Void? Come on. Scavenger time. Didn't work. I think that's the first time I've seen Gargoyle Scrapper ever used effectively. And that makes me upset. Disappointed in myself. But that is life. That is what life is made of. And now I wait for the entrance to another battle. Well, I didn't get back down to gold today, at least. But, you know, it's... The night is still young. There's another 15 minutes left here in my stream. Anything could happen. Including me making very poor choices right now. Which is something I thoroughly enjoy. Yeah, by Soratops Cornelius. Stun Man's gonna destroy me. Skip. Look at that, I lost. How surprising. It was a pretty terrible team I put together though. 40 mana. Okay. Last Possibilus. Demon Shark. Reachy. Is this? That. Anti-Blast. 6 mana. Deep Lurker. Don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully, it'll go okay. That return fire is very depressing, though. As is that triage. Of course. Of course. Goodbye. I don't want to watch that anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4 more losses. It's a nice day today. How about that weather forecast? I forecast aggressive llamas. I really wish this guy had trample for this rule set. Let's skip it. We still lost. This is absolute struggle town. And I'm nearly out of ECR. I'm at 58%. So I should probably not push that any lower at this point. Consider that me officially giving up for today. I'm going to go check to make sure I'm enrolled in a brawl. Where do I live here? Do I see my name? Yes, I'm in a gold fray for the brawl. Fray 10. That's going to be 9 battles to submit tomorrow when I wake up. And we've got a poor little Silver League fray, which we have not filled. Who have we got in our brawl this week? We've got guild I've never actually heard of. Another one I've never heard of. Oh, guild rank number 69. Very nice. Okay, so there's a couple of guilds in here. I don't know, I think we stand a pretty good chance in this brawl. We're the second highest ranked guild out there. I think that's gonna go quite well. Hopefully. We'll find out though. Far away are we from next building? We've got 760 of them. We need 1,000. So it's going to be a little bit longer before we get our arena upgraded. But it's a coming. And it will happen very soon. It's days like this that I think I should just burn all of my cards. And I don't say that to be inflammatory or anything like that. It's just like I have been so thoroughly defeated, so thoroughly destroyed today that it's really demoralized me. Like I feel like I should have demoralize at the bottom of my little card overlay and just be like, yes, I'm demoralized, perfectly demoralized. Nah, just send them to me. Oh, Daru. If I was an alcoholic and was drunk, then that could maybe happen, but I'm not. I'm not either of those things. But I love the persistence. It is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. And it's not even forced. It's a stream meme at this point. It's an absolute stream meme. The other thing I wanted to look at was probably my Gladius cards, because there's some I could maybe upgrade for the next cycle. Because I did open up a whole bunch of Gladius packs in the not too distant past. It's a shame. These are the ones that I can burn, right? When they max out. But no, there's not a whole bunch of stuff there either to do that with. So that's sadness. Maybe we try to eliminate our sadness by opening packs. No, I don't want to do that. Maybe some retail therapy. Let's look at some gold foil cards. I know I was looking at that before. I'm contemplating in silence. It's all I deserve right now. Oh, but I don't have a whole bunch of DEC. That's the other element that is thing, because I spent all of my DEC on a group buy, and I'm waiting for those packs to come through, which will hopefully happen in the next day or two. And then I'll have even more Chaos Legion packs, and I'll know what to do with. Because we would be getting awfully close by January at least for the rest of these packs to be burnt / sold, and then for the next airdrop to come along, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then I'll open up the packs. I know what you can do with them. Of course I do. I know what you would say. So yeah, there's so much stuff to consider and think about right now, especially at this point of year. I was part of Neil's group buy. I don't know if other group buys had their packs distributed, but I was part of Neil's CLP group buy. So I haven't heard anything in their Discord yet about those packs being distributed, but I don't know if the other group buys have done yet. Yeah, I think I got like 600 and something. I'm going to go check. Let's see. Wow, that website's tiny on my 4K screen. Yeah, I got 618 CLP. When people accuse me of being a whale, look at this list. Observe how I am not on that list. But they managed to sell the entire amount of CLP, and now we wait, and we wait, and we wait. So with this arrangement, 618 is going to get me the 618 base packs, plus another one. So it'll be 927 additional packs for me. So then if I go over to Splinter Cards to do some theory crafting here, how many packs do I have in my inventory? I will have a total of 5,248 packs. Pack value. Chaos Legion. I want to use both potions. I don't have both potions yet. I'm of course going to be waiting. So if I was to open all of these packs with potions, I would still only have, statistically, 4 gold foil legendaries maxed out of 26. So when you think about how many packs need to be opened to max out the entire legendary collection, in fact we can do that maths right now. So there's 26 of them, so we need, I'm going to bring up another instance of the calculator here. Yay, maths. 26 divided by 4, 6.5. So we'll multiply that by the number of packs. We would need 34,112 packs opened on a single account in order to max your gold legendaries using potions, which is absolutely outrageous. For the epics, there's 17 of them, so there's 10, so there's 4 there. So 17 divided by 4 times by 5248. It's 22,000 packs to max out your epics in Chaos Legion in gold. Man, I thought I was going to be close. It's how many cards for? It's 22, 28 for max gold. Do I have any rares? There we go. This guy will do as a reference. 22. I was right the first time. So there are 28 times by 22 divided by 260 multiplied by the number of packs. 12,500 packs to get all your rare foils maxed. And it's 38 for commons. So you need 1,002, so divide 730 by 1,102. You're 66% of the way to maxing a common set with the number of packs that I'm going to have after the bulk buy is done. So it's truly absurd to get a max gold deck. 33,000 packs. Let's go see. Tools, set value, gold foil, Chaos Legion. See, that's a lot cheaper than buying 33,000 packs. Thanks all for your time, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.